don't really. I mean, I can't say I really smell.
Oh, you must be able to. It's potent.
Stop! Your Majesty, stop this now.
I beg your pardon?
I apologise, Your Majesty, but the whole tenor of this conversation is completely out of keeping with contemporary mores.
What do you mean?
It's not Victorian.
It's a perfectly valid observation.
Look at the funny wheels on that penny farthing is a perfectly valid observation for Victorian, Your Majesty. Don't linden trees smell like cum? Conversely, it's the sky falling in on our heads.
Prime Minister.
Do you know how hot I am? Under this hat, with this beard, this big Victorian beard, Your Majesty, I am boiling. I am covered in starch, and I am boiling, and I can barely move at home for little vases on stands or portraits of ill children praying. And what has been the point? What really has been the point of the last 50 years of my being a Victorian if Queen Victoria herself is suddenly going to sidle over and ask me, can I smell cum?
And I have to say something.
You do not. You do not. You are Queen Victoria. This society was your idea. I am boiling, and you will say nothing. Not to me, and not to the ambassador.
You say then.
No.
Prime Minister, either one of us says something now, or from this day forward, every single park, every single summer is going to smell of cum.
Well, just going to have to smell of cum, then.
Fine. I've cracked it.
Cracked what?
I finally rendered the doorbell obsolete.
This is a drawing of a dog being fired out of a cannon.
Exactly. You simply fire the dog from a cannon through the window of the house you wish to visit.
And that's better than a doorbell because...
You attach a note to the dog's face. Say goodbye to those irritating who's that ringing the doorbell scenarios. You simply write your name and the purpose of your visit on the note, attach the note to the dog's face, fire the dog through the window of the house you wish to visit, and hey presto, the residents immediately know who you are and what you want.
OK, I can see the advantages of knowing who's at the door before you answer it.
I'm a genius.
But I think the positives may be outweighed by the negatives.
There are no negatives.
Except for a broken window, a dead or severely injured dog, the need to carry a large cannon around with you, not to mention the possibility that you're intending to visit several houses and will therefore need to carry several dogs.
No, that's the beauty of this invention. You can reuse the same dog.
I've never shot a dog through a window, but I'll bet it causes quite a few lacerations. Eventually, you'll need to replace the dog.
Keyword, eventually. I estimate you could shoot the same dog through 24 windows before it becomes a terrifying lump of mutilated flesh.
You're mad.
Am I mad, or am I simply ahead of my time?
You're mad.
All right, fine. But when I'm fated as the man who finally ended the world's reliance on doorbells, don't shoot a dog through my window with a note begging for forgiveness.
You need a bigger dog!
I'm gonna try a cow! Tonight on Hard News, is British television dumbing down? Facing the questions, Culture Secretary Will Fenton. Mr. Fenton, good evening.
Good evening.
Right, so first things first, what are you been making for us this evening?
Well, call me ambitious, but I'm going to attempt a 3-cheese souffle.
Blimey, that is ambitious.
I know. Pass the cheese, then.
There you go.
Well, it's not really about espionage. It's about the people and how they interact.
Yeah, you can't really research a spy drama, because it's all secret. I mean, that's the one thing that's, not secret.
Was yours a strawberry cheesecake?
Yeah.
So you didn't know research at all?
Well...
Does watching Octopussy count?
Last week on Undercover Secret Spies.
Here's the secret document. Shh. Hotwheels Sky HQ.
Yes, but we could still be being spied on.
Even in here? That is so complicated.
That message you intercepted, I can't read it. It's gobbledygook.
My God, they must be using code.
Code?
Shh. I'll get the code book. Meanwhile, a good one is for you to assume that each letter is one letter up in the alphabet.
What, A is B, B is C, and so forth. That blows my mind. Shh. Shh. Sorry.
You can't beat a dry martini, shaken, not stirred, in the pub round the corner from Spy HQ. I just hope I don't leave my briefcase in here like last week.
You're a professional, Steve. You wouldn't do that often. Look, there's something I need to talk to you about.
Shh.
That's just it. I think I'm going to have to leave the spying service.
Matthew, no one ever leaves the spying service.
They do if they're hard of hearing.
What?
Not you as well.
No, I meant, what do you mean?
You can't be a spy if you're having trouble hearing people talking in hushed voices. It's like developing an allergic reaction to binocular strap. It's a no-no.
Sir, there's a problem. I think my wife knows I'm a